I have mentioned multiple times before that as a busy working mom, planning is really one of the only ways that I keep the different moving parts of my life sort of running smoothly, right? And so in this Plan With Me video, I want to take you behind the scenes and show you how I plan my week using my Day Designer planner that I previously reviewed in this video. So I'm just going to open this up, plan out the coming week, and give you all of the planning tips that have made such a difference for me. First things first, I get out my tools. I love using colored pens to designate the different categories of my life, and of course I always have whiteout on hand to erase mess-ups. Then I flip to the current week. I always start by scheduling in self-care first. This is something I have so learned the hard way, and no, it's still never enough. Right now, my self-care primarily just means exercise, but I've really learned that if I don't plan it in, it never happens. My current schedule is to attend strength training classes twice a week and then do a treadmill workout 3 times a week. Since our gym requires pre-registration, I make sure to add reminders to my daily to-do list where that applies. Next, I block out work time. While I easily work 40 or more hours a week, I'm really grateful my job as a professor is pretty flexible in terms of when I work. As much as I can, I try to block out 2-hour increments that enable me to complete a full round of the Pomodoro time management technique, where you do 25 minutes of a focused spurt and then a 5-minute break. You repeat that 4 times before taking a longer break. I'll soon be making a video on the Pomodoro method if you're interested, but for now, I simply put a box outline around the times I plan to work, and then I will come back to fill these in with more details later. You'll see that this week, I've already planned to take Friday off to do my taxes. Very exciting. Then I fill out my to-do lists with what needs to happen each day. I sort of work backwards and think about when I have deadlines coming up and what specifically needs to happen to make those deadlines come to fruition. Now, if you are using a different planner that doesn't have a dedicated to-do list space, simply write out your own to-do list. I personally use orange to designate things for my kids and family, light blue for my academic work, black for errands and appointments, green for my business, and dark pink for household tasks. Now, any mom knows that laundry is a never-ending battle. What I have found personally works best is having 3 dedicated laundry days a week. I do Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And then as a working mom, I can't keep up with much on the house during the week. So I also batch cleaning chores, and we clean bedrooms and bathrooms on the weekend. I've said it before, but I love batching tasks, which just means that you are doing similar kinds of things in the same time window in order to minimize the switching costs associated with going from one activity to another. I have also found that having set days for doing certain things really gives me the routine that I crave, and it prevents me from caring so much about things getting messy or crazy during the week, because I know there's already a designated time where I will get to that thing later on. Clearly, I am constantly remembering additional things that I have to go back and fill in. This next step is a game changer. You hopefully already meal plan at the start of each week, but I cannot underscore enough how helpful it is to write your dinner plans straight into your planner. This way, you know exactly what to take out the night before, and you can better stay on top of cooking when you're busy with work. Obviously, there are no fancy or elaborate meals over at my place. I keep it really simple, and I just repeatedly make the same things that I know my kids and husband will actually eat. At this point, I start going back in and filling in the specific tasks from my to-do list that I intend to accomplish during each of my dedicated work blocks. If you don't have clear marching orders, as I like to call them, when you're going into your work time, it's all too easy to spend forever checking email or doing lesser important tasks, the things that you feel like you can quickly and easily cross off. And I've learned the hard way how important it is to use my first work block when I know I will be most cognitively fresh and alert for my most important tasks. Then I put less intense or less important tasks like checking email in the second block. Now, even though I inherently know when I need to take and pick up my kids from school, I still put it in my planner to account for drive time and remind me when to stop working each day. As a working mom with no family nearby, this means that my kids do have to stay in extended care pretty late into the afternoon, but you do what you gotta do. And then we really try and make the most of our quality time in the mornings, evenings, and weekends. You can see that I always leave a slight cushion first thing in the morning between when I drop the kids off and when I actually sit down ready to go at my desk. At this point, I go back and mark off my business work time, which right now is primarily squeezed into my late nights, early mornings, and a little bit on the weekends. I work a full-time job and have 3 kids, and so it simply means that I have to be as targeted and efficient as possible with the little time that I have in order to really go after the big goals and ambitions that I've set for myself. Now, if you don't have a side business, then obviously, the point is to make sure that you are clearly planning in time to do the things that you enjoy, the things that bring you personal fulfillment, whether that's crafting or journaling or writing or whatever it is. Make sure that you put you on the schedule. Now that my schedule is all filled out, I go back to the beginning of the week, reread my to-dos, and clearly pinpoint the top 3 priorities for each day, no matter what category they fall in. I especially try to rank order each of these items so that if at least the number 1 thing gets done, I can consider the day a success. I really love that this Day Designer Planner has a built-in space to do this, but you can, again, do it anywhere in any planner. It's more about the planning system, the method that you use for planning that determines how successful your plans are. On that note, don't forget to check out these other videos I've made with some of my best planning advice. And that should be good for this week. That's how I plan my week. It is a very rinse and repeat process that I have refined over the last several years, and I detail so much more about it in my ultimate guide to planning that is linked for you in the description. You can check that out if you're interested. In the meantime, let me know in the comments if you have any other planning tips that you would recommend or that you have found success with. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if it helped you, subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you back soon. Have a great day.